Oh, you finally wake up. Have a seat. One before you keel over. Anthony, the medic. You say you've been a fall risk. Me don't want blood all over my cabin. And the crew's plenty tired of scrubbing it out of the floorboards. Relax. Me not been doing anything to you. You seem capable of doing your own damage to yourself. It is seen. The crew stumbles upon a stranger adrift on the open ocean. They're clinging to a piece of driftwood, unconscious, suffering from heat stroke and dehydration. So, we bring them aboard. Then they look familiar. Maybe not to the rest of the crew, but to a keen observer like myself who can see past the bruises and the wear and the general sorry state. You bear a striking resemblance to a certain missing noble. Your family say you've been kidnapped, you know. They're willing to pay quite the high reward for somebody who could bring you back alive. But they're flaw in that. See, any kidnapper would have demanded a ransom by now. And your family would have paid it. This is the sort of thing that you want to keep under wraps. But once the rumors of a marriage alliance between your family and another one of high standing began to circulate, we didn't piece it together. How much older is your fiance? 30, 40 years. You get power. But by no means has he been well like you. Showing up now. You been confirmed my suspicions. You ran away. Don't waste your breath on denying it. You can put on a commoner's clothes, but you can't hide who you are. Uh. Be quiet and listen to me. Do you know how much that reward is? It's 7,000 gold coins. That could buy me a whole new ship. Tell me truly, do you think you're worth a ship this size? Perhaps more. I bet your fiance and your parents would throw in some coin just to keep my mouth shut about how you ran away of your own volition. No, let me finish. See, not only are you lucky that my men didn't kill you, but I am smart enough to know when I'm presented with a good investment. You don't want to go back home to your, quite frankly, ancient fiance. And you're more used to me if you're not locked up inside the walls of your family's estate. You see, you are the family's only heir. They are dependent on you, whether they like it or not. And they want you to marry this fiance so you can produce another heir. One that would be much easier to control. From the look of things, it seems like they've been thinking more about power than they was thinking about you. Oh, me wrong? Look me in the eyes and tell me that. No, it's different. I care about power, and I'm going to use you to get it. But, I'm not going to lie to you about it. I won't pretend that I care about you to manipulate you into doing whatever I want. Me going to get my way. Because me has your need. Protection. You see, with such a big reward, you're not safe in any town in this hemisphere. If I were to let you go to Port Burial, there would be a dozen bounty hunters on your tail along with local law enforcement the moment you stepped off of that ship. So, me a proposal. One that will benefit the both of us. You'll have my protection, and I'll have your power. Keep a foot in my world, and I keep a foot in yours, and we all get what we want. You seek refuge, yeah, and I seek to strengthen my alliances, as well as to forge new ones. Pillaging merchant vessels is well and good, but we aren't earning enough profit. It isn't sustainable, and my crew is growing restless. I've been climbing the ranks as much as I could. Me have 40 men under my command aboard this war vessel, but I can only do so much with that. The other people of significant standing in my field, they just can't be trusted. They don't fear anything. But if I make a lateral jump, there is so much more potential here. Your people want something that only I can provide. Protest how you like, your grace. But tell me, what's to keep me from turning you over to your parents and claiming that reward money from me and my crew? If my people knew who you were, if they knew what I knew, they'd commandeer this ship and pawn you off to the highest bidder. You're gonna have to forget that moral code of yours if you don't want to go back. And let me tell you what's await for you back home. An aging fiancé with a poor reputation. Family members will pull your strings like a puppet. And all the freedom of a pretty little bird in a pretty little cage. Help me, your grace, and I'll help you. What I want you to do is easy. Though, you need to keep an open mind. By the laws of your country, you can only have one spouse. So, a surefire way to guarantee that you're safe from your fiancé is to marry someone else. Listen to me. I need the backing of your good name to expand my enterprise. Unfortunately, those who know of me only know my reputation, and it's the one I formed in my youth, when I was reckless and far more bloodthirsty. No one wants to work with an unpredictable and rather treasonous man like me. But you, everyone knows how much power your family holds. Make sure that you've been experienced firsthand. All the people trying to dip their sticky little paws into your family's pockets. I'm not after your money. I'm after your name. See, this is my problem. Nobody trusts me. Not as I am now. And I'm tired of making up for it with threats and violence. It been get old. Me sick of it. And the crew is growing restless too. Look, you need protection. And I can get you that. I know you don't trust me. But what choice do you have? Either I hand you over to your family, or you accept my proposal. You look horrified. Don't worry, Your Grace. It would only be a name. I don't give a damn about producing no air. Because pirates don't give no damns about bloodline. I don't even need you to do anything other than sign a piece of paper in front of my first mate. After that, you can do as you please, so long as you stay close enough for me to get you out of trouble. Word will reach your parents, and they won't have any power over you any longer. They can't make you marry a fiancé. Not to mention, divorce is quite illegal where you come from. As for me, I'll be forging connections, networking, expanding my reach. See, I need you to get into the pockets of the noble class, because they're the ones who control the trade routes. Smuggling is a lucrative business, but only if you have the right clients. Don't give me that. Don't act like I'm the one ripping you away from your whole life and you choose to run away. I'm providing you with a great bounty. There ain't much to think about. The choice is pretty obvious. That being said, if you'd rather go back home, then I'll take you. As much faith as you lost in your family, I know you're also hesitant to trust me, so I'm not gonna force your hand. All me ask for is a year. That's what I need to expand my business. After that, we can forget about the marriage, burn the certificate, and you can take your family's riches and start somewhere else new. In the meantime, I promise you that I will protect you from your family and anyone else who might try to take advantage of you. Nah, me not take advantage of you. I'm taking advantage of the situation. We both each have something the other wants, which makes this a deal. Now, look me in the eyes and tell me you'd rather be married to that corpse you call your fiancé, forced to have a child with him, and be nothing more than a pawn in your family's game, and marry me. Me now want your children, and it's not like me asking for you to give a damn about me, let alone to spend the rest of your life with me. Me not even ask you to do anything other than sign a piece of paper and take me to the next dinner party you're invited to. Yes, it gonna involve you going back home. But, with us married, we'd have nothing to fear. Your parents and your fiancé won't be able to do a thing. They'll have no choice but to work with us. We can promise them an heir, and by the time they find out, they won't be getting one. You can be relaxing by some cottage near the sea on a beach far, far away. It won't be like it was. And with me backing you up, they can't push you around. You may be stuck with me, but may I give your freedom back. It is more than anybody else would have gave you. Oh, forgive me, Your Grace. You've been getting ahead of yourself. You're right. May I have this all backwards. Proposing marriage when you don't even know my name. Maybe know yours. So I suppose I forgot to introduce myself. How about this? If you say yes, I'm gonna tell you. It only seems right, considering I'll be your husband. Just say yes, Your Grace. Nothing bad is going to happen to you. Is Captain Harsell. The crew anyways. But seeing as you'll be my equal, you can call me David. Does the name ring any bells? I thought not. I've been keeping to myself lately, waiting for the right moment to pop up again. Anyways, we have plenty of time to sort out the details. Be sure that the crew will want to celebrate. And I hope you don't mind any bad singing and questionable speeches. I'd say that we get it over and done with right now. But it looks like you'll need some time to wrap your head around your predicament. Here, maybe this will help. It's a whiskey, not the watered down ale that the crew drinks. Come now, you're one of us. It might help if you act like it. Now, how about I take you back to the infirmary? You're exhausted. I'm sure that you need time to process this. I need you to be back in your good health as soon as possible. It would be tragic if you passed out during the ceremony. Oh, yes. The crew will be expecting a ceremony. They take weddings very seriously. You've only seen their bloodthirsty side, but they're a bunch of romantics. They're going to be disappointed when they find out that we only going to be married by name. Here we are. Yes, lie down. A medic probably gonna be grumpy that I ordered for you to be brought back to my quarters. It's best that we try to appease him, considering that he does so much to keep us alive. You look at me like I'm some sea monster. I'll admit, I'm doing this for selfish reasons. But it does benefit you too, you know. It's not like I'm keeping you prisoner, yeah? I can take you back home, present you to your parents with a marriage certificate, and you're going to have more freedom to do anything than you did before. They have no legal power over you anymore, and since the laws of your country dictate that you would be part of my household instead of theirs, the only repercussions of our union would be the rift it'll cause between you and your family. But it's not like they already been one day. What's more important to you? The approval or your freedom? Really? And what do you have to fear? Again, not having anyone to hurt you or killing you back on my word. I guess that there's a supposed amount of money. But it's not like it can't be anything compared to what we are going to do together. Plus, the crew can be all for it when they realize that the more money I make is the more money that they can get. And you won't have to obey every single rule of high society now. Not while you're on the ship. That gets tiring, right? Always tiptoeing around the subjects, watching your words, your actions. Must make for a real paranoid person. Having to abide by all those rules and regulations. Out here, you're free. The ocean is unforgiving. But she only asks for your respect. After we get married, we'll have to show our faces and spread around the word. It's a great idea to go back to your hometown, but the capital might be a good idea first. Attend a few parties, show me off to your friends, get the rumor mill turning. We'll go tell them that I'm a powerful privateer, and eventually the ants will come crawling out of the woodwork. Barons who want their illegal shipments delivered discreetly, diplomats who need protection while crossing the high seas, and your parents, they won't be able to touch us. If they try to break us apart, it will only cause more scandal. they'd have no choice but to go along with it. You almost hide it. How scared you be. What's the worst they could do to you? They can't do anything. Not when you're under my protection. And me? You don't have to be scared of me. Me only guy hurt you if you try to betray me. And I is what the white man would say, cautiously optimistic. That you're not foolish enough to do that. Man, I've been expect you for being enthusiastic, of course. But man, I've been realize how much it would bother me to see you so uneasy. Hey, let me make you a promise. Not a deal. Not something that requires anything from you. But a note. This ring used to belong to an old friend. I've been promised to always look out for him. And I would be loyal to him. We've been brothers. Not by blood, but by choice. He gone now. Though no fault of anybody. Really. He been sick. There was no revenge to be had. Lord knows I would have burned the world for him. And I've been killed to protect him. And he did the same for me. We've been loyal to a fault. And I chose him to be my family. And I'm doing the same now. I promise to do anything I can to protect you. I promise to respect you, to treat you as my equal, and I promise to trust you. And I can't be able to do any of this if I didn't think I could trust you. So, take this ring as a symbol of that promise. Yes, this is quite big. Yeah. Take my necklace too. You can wear it on the chain. May I? There. We can shop for a wedding ring that fits you when you reach port. I hope you've not been expecting any kind of expensive wedding, by the way. I'm going to put on a nice coat if it helps. But I'm afraid that you're going to have to deal with some hand-me-downs. The seawater ruined your clothes. But soon enough, we'll be able to replace your whole wardrobe. You know, be scared of me. I don't want you to be scared of me, more importantly. I'm a little sick of people being scared. Of watching them make fools of themselves. But you were brave enough to leave home. So I think you're brave enough to put up with me, Your Grace. Like I've been saying, you don't have to be worried about that. It would only be a name. I don't want nothing from you for wedding night. May I guess that's some part you really right? That you know I keep running. So what's your plan? You didn't have one, did ya? It don't matter now. You're safe. You don't have to run. And listen, if it truly been that bad, then you can desert me once I've forged a better reputation for myself. Maybe get married for real, have children, have a normal life. But I have a feeling that you don't want normal. That you'd risk it with me and return to your old life. There's nothing for you back home. And truth be told, I think you would have been run away without the forced marriage bit. Coincidence, fate, it don't matter. I think we're both lucky that you decided to run away and that I found you. No, you really do need to rest. Me don't want to keep you any longer, lest Anthony berates me for interrupting your healing process. Just rest. Let's all just settle it. I'm sure someone will bring you dinner in a little while. Everything will be alright, Your Grace. That I promise. Let me take all of that, Your Grace. You don't want to drink that. It's practically a page stripper. And you need you to be clear-headed. Yes, I need to talk to you. It's important. Come back with me to my cabin. They love any excuse to celebrate, you know. And they seem to like you too, shy as you are. We've been glad to see that you didn't let them intimidate you too much. You were shark bait yesterday. Now you're well on your way to becoming one of us. But, how you do? Fine. Oh, you fill me with so much confidence. You seemed alright out there, even during the ceremony. But now that we're alone. Ah, I see. I suppose that it's a perky easy on the eyes. But man, I bring you here to make it biblical. You just look like you've been need a break. After all, marriage in only name, Your Grace. You look in pain. No, you can't just shrug me off. Now move your hand. Christ, to your stitches. Go, sit. Sit. If I send you to Anthony, you're going to give me an earful. Then tell me to keep you off your feet. And me exactly didn't listen to him now, did I? This will be easier if you lie down. Don't give me that look. You know my moral compass not exactly point true north. But I won't do anything to you. Me don't care if it's my legal rights. I'm not exactly concerned with the law now, am I? That ring. You been remember my promise, right? So, please, just lay back. I can fix it up before Anthony finds out that I haven't been listening to him. I may be the captain, but you could poison us all and we'll be none the wiser until it's been too late. The last thing I want to be is the straw hat that break the camel back. It's alright. I know it hurts. You can lift up your shirt, alright? Just halfway. Hold it here for me. Stay still. I'm going to pull the torn stitches. There's only a couple. Right. We didn't want to talk about this evening. We're going to be heading to Bart. I expect that you'll want to get off the ship and stretch your legs. But word of your absence has spread even further now. There'll be people out there looking for you. They will want the reward for getting you back home. Now, as much as I would love to lock you up in the brig while the crew picks up the supplies we need, I realize I need to exercise a bit of trust with you. If we're to be partners after all. You're going to have a crew member with you at all times. It would lessen my worries if you were to be able to defend yourself as well. Consider this a wedding present. It's just a simple dagger, but it will kill a man if you know how to use it. Will is the best with knives. I'll have him give you a proper pointers. Just promise not to stab any of my crew, please. It would make it incredibly hard to vouch for you. Yes, Will. The man you've been playing cards with earlier. The one who let you win. He did. Even I can't beat him when it comes to cards, no matter the game. I think that was his way of saying that he likes you. Alright. I have to replace the stitches now. I'm not as neat as Anthony, but I'll be quick. It's just a needle. I could tell that you've been suffer worse. This will feel like nothing. Here, finish your drink. That's it. It's alright. Look at this ceiling. Tell me about your house. Tell me what it's like there. Yeah, pets? That's ridiculous. No siblings, no pets. It's like your parents wanted you to be lonely. We've been meaning to find a kitten that we can raise on the ship to catch mice. I'm afraid that most grown cats are too scared of the water. There. Worst part's over. You did good. I just need to dress the wound. If you don't like cats, we can get a dog too. Perhaps a goat. Anything bigger won't fare too well on the ship. We could get you a parrot if you like. If you want to be a real pirate, that is. Man, a kid. Hell, you could go out and bring back a python. Me not going to do anything about it. You're your own person, you know. Your parents can't tell you much what to do. And me certainly not going to either. I can tell you what I think you should do though. I think you should track down the dirtiest, mangiest, scraggliest mutt you can find and bring it home to your parents. Just let it loose in the house. Let it piss all over the furniture. Perhaps find a cat too and set it loose in the house as well for the mutt to chase. And if it all goes well, you can sit back and watch your parents chase the dog all to the house while it wreaks havoc. It's the sort of entertainment you deserve after being denied a companion all those years. Alright. You're all set. Here. Take my nightshirt. Yours is all bloody. I'll turn around. Don't worry, and I'll peek. Decent? Alright. Off you go then. What? You expect something else? Know your grace. Man, I gotta keep you here. Go. Swim way. Man, I expect anything from you. Not right now. So, stand up. Stop staring at me and waiting for me to want you to do something else. Go. Enjoy the festivities, then. I understand all this is strange, dear. That you've never been on a ship like this. But I need you to take my word at face value. You don't have to do anything here anymore. So just... Your wedding present. It was just a dagger, you know. I had 20 more. You don't need to. What you do? You've been had this on you the entire time. Are these real diamonds? Bumbo clads, this is what's more than your reward. What you've been trying to do, buy your freedom? Because it's a little too late for that. A wedding present? A gesture of goodwill. This is more than a gesture, your grace. This is enough to buy a whole island. It's a good thing the others don't know about this, you know. Who knows what they would have done to you to each get their hands on it. Thank you, I suppose, for your generosity. Well, it's like our business is done here. I'm not going to keep you any longer. Go on. Go enjoy the rest of the celebration. And I don't care if it's loud out there. If you want peace and quiet, you can go back to the infirmary while you wait for things to die down. Yeah, I suppose it's a rather depressing place. Fine, you can stay. If you really rather be here. But, just for now, alright? If you really rather not stay in the infirmary, then you can bunk with Will. Him usual bunkmate don't leave his home base much, so the other bed is empty. Though, I doubt you could get much rest. It can be rowdy at the best of times. Oh, no. I value my personal space, and I like to sleep in my own bed.
We're married, but me not going to share a bed with you.
Literally, or in a euphemism. Look, I'm tired. I want to rest before we reach port. You're welcome to stay, as long as you remain quiet. You're nervous about going home? Yeah, I was thinking about that too. But I can handle your ex-fiance. It's actually quite easy to threaten nobility.
Because they are so much that they're scared of losing.
It won't be hard to get your fiance to quietly move on. Your parents can be a bit more of a challenge. I want to get them to like me instead of fear me, so that might be a trick. They're going to be upset with you for running away and getting married behind their back. But I think they'll realize that they stand to benefit too, if they play the cards right. They realize that they're going to have a good standing with you. Otherwise, they're going to risk you disappearing forever and losing their only chance at producing an heir. What? You look like you have a question. If me been do what? Yeah. We've been in love a long time ago. You know how it is when you're young, when you start to notice other people that way. I not care for shady details. I don't think that romance is on the table for me, unfortunately. But maybe me not for say that as an newlywed. It's for the best anyway. I was only looking out for I and I after all. You're just lucky that taking care of you is part of that now. You ever been in love? I guess it's hard to know, isn't it? Well, when all is said and done. You could have that. Love. Somebody who knows you for something else. May only ask that you just hook up with somebody that your parents not going like. Alright? There not going to be any chance for us, your grace. You might find that we might work well together. But I haven't loved anybody in a long time. And if you ever begin to think you love me, well, it would only be the version that I've shown you to make this work. And they're not going to be real. We could be friends if you like. But thinking it could be anything more isn't a good idea. We can fool the other people, but we can't fool ourselves. And if you meet somebody while you're with me, that's alright. I encourage it actually. As long as they're alright with you being married. I'd have to at least try to scare them away though. To keep up appearances after all. You're not half bad. I thought you would be some kind of pompous pushover. You're quiet. But you're not blubbering, whimpering mess that I think you been be. I think it's because you're not used to getting your way like the rest of your classes. You're not used to being in the control of things. That's why this life is so enticing to me, I think. It's been my way of escape. Maybe I was a hypocrite, being the captain of this crew. But I never tried to sell the illusion that they were protecting our country from all the righteousness in their actions. They're under no contract. It wouldn't be high treason for them to leave. But they chose to stay, anyway. You'd make a fine pirate, I think. Most of us are runaways, tired of being taken advantage of. You don't care, the ocean. You don't care what you want or who you were before you found her. The nice thing about being a pirate is that there are no rules. It's frightening to most. It's a comfort to people like you and me, who've only been screwed over by them. I'm going to teach you about the ship if you like. How to fight. You're going to have to know it if you want to spend more time around the crew anyway. They already warm up to you, you know. And, if me honest, so am I. We can go get some more food before it's all disappear. I'll go be back soon. By the time we done eat, we should be back into port. Yeah, whatever you want. You don't have to look at anything you don't want anymore, you know. What about this? Elegant, practical. Whoa, I can have a knife of fashion. Look over here, so. This place will sell rings. What do you think? Diamond is a classic choice. A little tired. How about this one? Look at the size of this ruby. Though, I suppose that's more my taste. Perhaps you want something a little more subtle. May not been mean that subtle. It's the cheapest one. Come on. We didn't think your nobles had taste. I have the means for it, your grace, if that's what you've been worried about. What? Cold feet? How about these? Here's a matching set. One for you and one for me. Yes, sir. Married just yesterday. We couldn't bear waiting any longer, even if it meant just doing the ceremony without exchanging any rings. Uh, but here we are now. Yes, we were looking at these two. Minnow, do you think these will do? We'll take them. No. I usually love a good barter, but we best be on our way. It's a fair enough price as it is. Enjoy the rest of your morning. Come now, let me find a quieter place. Minnow. Where you be? Minnow. Minnow! Stop and get your hands off of them. Pelt your fucking ass before I fire a bullet through that thick skull of yours. Pussy ass boys. You alright? Hold on. Just trust me. They're gone. You're alright. I must recognize you. You recognize them? Them there was your guards? There might be more. We need to move. Come. We don't want to lose you in the crowd again. It's a good thing we decided to hide the ship. If they seen you walk off it. Yeah. Let me go through so. Hey. It's alright. I know you're scared. But I'm going to protect you. Even say so, yeah? So, you're right. We just need to keep our heads down and keep our eyes straight. Listen, your grace. We're not going to let some pesky little guards take you away. You're not going back, alright? Your parents and your fiancé can send a whole army after us if they wish. But no one can catch up to me in years. And it ain't gonna happen anyhow. I go keep you safe. You just need to trust me. That scare you? Huh? I need you to keep it together, alright? Just take a breath. In. Now out. Better? Alright. You're not going to be like this all the time. Once they realize exactly who they're dealing with, nobody going to touch you. I'm not the cold-blooded killer I was in my youth. But they don't know that. Yeah. Let's get into your new outfit. It'll be harder for them to spot us if we were wearing something different. Don't worry, the alley is empty. I'll go turn around. Me know we married, your grace. Just let me be a gentleman while I can, alright? We're gonna have to stay off the streets then till we reach the outskirts of town. We took the ferry in, but we won't be able to take it back out. The city guards are probably already alerted to your presence. So we'll have to take the roads that led through the farmlands. It'll be 3 miles or so. It's the pole where we hid the ship. Can you manage that? How's your wound? The buttons. Sure, turn around. Hold still. These things are so tiny. I wonder you can't do this on your own. I can't help you get dressed every day, you know. The next thing we buy you is going to have to be 0 buttons. Understood? Hold on. I almost got the last one. Damn it. Hold still. There. Grab my hand. Come on. I'm not letting you disappear on me again. No. Ditch the old clothes. I don't need them anymore. Like it or not, the best interests are now my best interests. Part of it is because you're an investment. Of course. 'Cause I can't stand the idea of letting you go back to your decaying fiancé. I did some more digging. None of it was good. The death of their last spouse was questionable. At best, and rumor has it, they have a hands-on approach to so-called discipline. Now, don't get me wrong, some people need a good beating. But it's people like that who need it. And you? You don't have a violent bone in your body. I can't tell. So yes, your investment. But we can't deny that I go feel a little bit guilty about letting you go. I've been tricking myself into care about you, you know. I've been thinking that all this was business. But I suppose I can't help it. I'll go be quiet now. We need to pick up the pace. There she is. Let's just sit a little while on the bank. We're heading by the cliffs. Come on. The sun is setting. That been a shiver? Come. After what you've been through today, I don't mind sharing my coat. It don't mean none, alright? You just sit here and enjoy the sunset. You need a moment to catch your breath. And I do too. Today has been a lot for the both of us. Come, get closer. Lord of mercy, you're freezing. Not even that cold out here. You always cold, so? No worries. We'll be in warmer waters soon. You do call me Captain. It's David. What? No, there's no one else. If there was, they wouldn't be too happy about this, would they? I've been stopped looking for love a long time ago. I've been forget the idea of marrying for love even before then. Marriage, at its heart, is just a business proposal. It was with your ex-fiancé, right? And it was with your parents. I used to be in love before, but I don't think I had the cards for it anymore. Besides, that don't mean there ain't no hope for you. When all is said and done, you can start over. Build yourself a new identity. Be whoever you want and marry whoever you want. Love could be in the cards for you if you play your hand right. Your Grace, don't get your hopes up in regards to us. We're not going to fall in love. At least, I can't fall in love with you. I also can't stop you from falling in love with me. And look, I go care for you. Hell, I go even like you. It's like I told you. I've been gave up on it a long time ago. What? This? Sharing a quote is not me telling you I love you. I would rather you not freeze to death. You can try how you like to win me over with the diamonds and such, but I can't be bought. I don't have any love to buy, and I already know you. Would you tell me something about yourself? Like your favorite color? That makes sense. Because your whole outfit is that color. Mine? Whoa. I would have to say sea green. What? I can't help myself. I am who I am. My second favorite color is the color of the clouds out there. The ones tinged with pink from the sun. I can still be romantic even if I've given up on love. How about you? Do you have some secrets of love back home? You can tell me. I won't judge. Really? I just surprises are too pretty. Well mannered. You didn't cry and beg for your life when we first talked. You have more character than most. Must have been turning down suitors left and right when you were back home. That makes sense, I suppose. Must be one of the many drawbacks of high society. Never being able to tell who's after your heart and who's after your power. At least I was upfront about my intentions, right? That has to count for something. I hope that there's a place for you in our crew. As long as you're with us, at least. I mean it. If you truly wanted to, that is. The only reason I see for divorce is if you did something truly heinous. Or if you simply wanted to leave. And if neither is the case, then you could be part of the crew for the rest of your life. It could be your choice. You could even divorce after a while and just still stay. As long as it still works together well. Me know we've been twist your arm. But we're on the same level now. And just want both of us to benefit from this arrangement. And we could do a lot together, you and I. Technically, what's mine is yours after all. Right, the rings them. Give me a hand. There. That's a beauty, right? Fits perfect. You want to? Alright. Yeah. I think we get lucky. The clothes and the rings fit like they've been made for this. So, where you all go for your honeymoon? So practical. But you're right. We head back to the ship. We go find another port at Ohani Guards. Maybe me what me said, you know. There's not no one kind of marriage by any means. We on the same level. And you can trust it could stay that way. Alright? I can't give you any of my love, but I could give you my respect. And we in this together for the long haul. Don't get confused. There's no sacred blessed union on any means. But it could be ours.